Hey there, fans of brotherly love wrestling. It is I, Vic Delicious.
Philly's own, the Mecca here.
It is the real McCoy, J.D.X. Justin D. Xavier. And
it's your man, CD, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Hello, boys and girls. This is your old friend RJ City.
Hey there, brotherly love wrestling. Bill Carr here.
Hey everyone, this is two-time guest Wheeler Yuta.
Two bozos from Philadelphia flapping their gums about pro wrestling this, pro wrestling that.
Which is not that unique in the grand scheme of things yet.
You are in for a treat because you're tuned in to Brotherly Love Wrestling.
Philadelphia, are you ready?
No! They said, are you ready?
This is Brotherly Love Wrestling Podcast, your first stop for everything professional wrestling. So sit back and enjoy wrestling talk at its finest with your hosts, Larry Hall and Joe Corrado.
Welcome, everybody, to Brotherly Love Wrestling.
Wait a minute, so no one heard that?
No one
because
heard.
The microphone does not pick that up.
Yes. As we discovered on our Jeopardy show,
trying to do
our buzzers.
I blame Bill.
Our mic is that good that it cancels out that kind of
mic
sound.
Is better than us.
Yeah, well, much better than us. Much better.
It doesn't cancel me out, though, so it must not be that good. I'm not going to give you too high praise.
It's not a smart mic. If it was a smart mic, it would cancel you out.
I'm smarter than
you. So, today, I guess we'll talk some Backlash since it is Saturday coming up.
Holy shit.
Yes, I knew that.
What are you doing with holidays here? You got Mother's Day weekend, you got fucking Easter weekend. Like, come on, guys. Don't you look at calendars?
Mother's Day weekend's actually a pretty good one. I mean, look, you spend all day with your mom. By the time she goes home and all, it's
Saturday, so Sunday's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
It's still, they gotta fucking. You're putting them too close.
Mania was a little too much because you had Easter Sunday as WrestleMania Day 2. So that I'll give you that.
Well, they're still. NXT is gonna be Saturday then. Or NXT is gonna be Sunday?
Battleground. God damn it, man! You just pop these things on me that I don't expect you to fucking do, and then I gotta look it up like I'm not prepared because I really am not prepared for you to talk about NXT. NXT is May 25th, which is a Sunday, but obviously not this Sunday.
Two from that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking Memorial Day weekend. What are we doing?
There you go.
We're gonna just load up the holidays. We're gonna have a 4th of July show. We're gonna have a fucking Father's Day show.
But I'm pretty sure isn't that also AEW's? Because they always do Memorial Day. They do Memorial and Labor.
Oh, I don't know. So you asked the question,
and I fucked myself on that one.
Yeah, so you can't blame me anymore because you did it to you.
That was
killing you, not me. I'm innocent here.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm innocent.
Spring Break is not a real fucking pay-per-view. What's next?
Spring Break?
Yeah. Is
that AEW?
Yeah.
Did you steal it from Janela?
What? No, it's next Wednesday on Dynamite is AEW. Oh, Beach Break. I'm sorry, not Spring Break. Beach Break.
So they couldn't have Bash at the Beach. They couldn't have Beach Bash.
Yeah.
Couldn't do Spring Break.
Yeah.
So they did Beach Break.
Double or Nothing, I was right, is the same day as Battleground. Now, of course, more people will watch Double or Nothing than they will Battleground.
You sure about
that? Yeah, absolutely.
Why? What's the card looking like?
I don't know.
Question.
I don't know, but I have Wikipedia already up, so that one's an easier one. As of right now, they only have 2: Ospreay versus Hangman and Mercedes versus Hayter.
I'm going to be a little all over the place. You're
as usual, yeah.
So WWE just did its releases.
Okay, yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you brought that up. Yes. Yeah.
I'm bringing us back.
I didn't even have that in my head. Thank
you. Genius.
Yeah.
I'm Lenny Poffo.
I don't know about that, but go ahead. Keep going.
I was going to tie it into AEW's pay-per-view because this is what they live on the surprise. They live on the let's pick some talent.
Yeah, but releases are still under that 90-day thing, aren't they?
Did anyone not? I guess you're not going to know if nobody had a no compete or a non-90 day. All the people that got released, no one was like big enough to be like hold their own weight and be like, I am not going to
So obviously you saw the list.
I saw part of it. Oh, I heard.
What are your? I mean, you probably heard the backlash of people talking about it.
Which one was the biggest one? Dakota Kai.
That's who you would call the biggest one?
That was the first one that I saw, and the most people.
Braun Strowman.
I don't think that's bigger
than Dakota Kai.
I don't.
I think he's a bigger name than Dakota
He's
Kai.
a bigger human being.
I think he's a bigger.
I think. I don't know. I kind of think Dakota Kai might have Braun Strowman edged out. Do people like Braun Strowman?
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that too.
What a filthy human being.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe you did that.
That's usually not me.
Watch, no one heard it because the mics are that good.
That would be really
They
nice.
probably think you ripped one.
I beefed.
So I mean, yeah, Braun Strowman I thought was a big name, but I agree.
I'm gonna disagree on that one, but go ahead.
I agree with your mindset because
they released them already.
I don't
They released
think
them
it's
back. They didn't do anything with them.
What's the word I'm looking for?
I think they proved it on fucking Tuesday last night that maybe they shouldn't have got rid of Elias. I mean, there's a fucking like the dude was over. He was not over. They went in a stupid fucking direction with him, and then they fucking canned him.
Yeah, I mean,
here, make this stupid fucking idea work. If not, you're on the streets.
The word I was looking for was impact. Braun Strowman, the impact of Braun Strowman, I think, is minuscule. Don't get me wrong. I think
he won the tag team titles with a child at WrestleMania.
I get that.
That's huge.
I get that. But
what's the deal with WrestleMania?
Before Mania, he had a really good feud with Bronson. That would before Bronson got hurt was legit.
More over with the fans though. Like if you're going off of reaction, it doesn't matter about the fucking. It's the fan reaction, and Dakota Kai beat him because everyone wanted her to win the fucking Intercontinental title.
The name for me that I think was the most shocking and probably a big loss is Cora Jade.
That was she just can't stay healthy though. That's her only issue. She keeps getting hurt. She keeps getting plastic surgery. I mean, she built her body for WWE.
Yeah, but Cora Jade, the potential that Cora Jade had, that I think
she's still really young too.
She is.
Like I feel like I don't know if anybody who's a lifer that you can think of that comes from NXT. Like who would be a lifer? Like someone that you don't see like ever getting released. Like I don't know if I have a name that might not ever get released
from NXT.
Yeah,
that was like an original NXT. You mean?
No, not an original. Like this crop, like Cora Jade's crop, like the Carmella. Braun would be the only one that I think would have like longevity. But I mean, you see, they brought up Carmelo. They're not really doing anything with him. He was big.
He's
NXT.
with the Miz now, though. They're trying to polish Carmelo up with the Miz. Obviously, if he's with the Miz, that means that he's probably learning how to talk better. Now, Melo was good on NXT. He's going to need to be better. So obviously, that's why he's with.
That's why I don't think that there's a lot of like great on like. There's a lot of good, and they know how to utilize. There a lot of good in NXT, but I don't see any like standout like greatness. I know you like Trick, and I'd be all for
Trick's
Trick.
money. Trick's definitely money.
But I already said he needs to work on the mic, and if he comes up to I just don't think he's. And there's nothing against him, but it's really nothing against anybody down there because they're all great. But I don't foresee them being WWE lifers.
I think to your point, I think WWE lifers are few and far between from this point, or from not even this point, from a couple of years ago on. Wrestling has changed. And not only that, WWE has changed.
Yeah, there's more money elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see many lifers like The Miz and like, you know what I mean? Rollins another probably Cena's a good one. Orton's a good one. Reigns
KO proved himself as a lifer. He signed a big contract to stay.
Yeah.
He could have taken
But yeah,
like,
I think they're
all those guys that are like close to our age.
Yeah, if not a little older.
That have families already. Like these young people, they're gonna hit the money grab whenever it's there, and that's AEW. Yeah, that's the money grab. Or maybe someone gets lucky and makes a movie or some shit like that. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think you might be right.
And of that list as well, I think the most missed opportunity.
I would have thought Cesaro would have been one. Honestly,
right. Yeah. The what style, but see, that comes down to Mike's skills as well.
Yeah, he just never adapted,
Mm-hmm.
and he was there for a while.
And he doesn't have to at AEW, so it's not like he's gotten any better.
No one else does.
Yeah. The other one on that list that I think was a missed opportunity, but it's not their fault. I think it's WWE's fault. And we've said this 1,000 times on the show before she was even released.
Shotzi?
No. Shayna Baszler.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Shayna. Shayna might be the top one then. Shayna had the most potential, and I mean, you want to talk about NXT? Like that run was fantastic. She had a lot of good opponents. She had Io. She had Kairi Sane. I mean, those were the two biggest ones I remember. Oh, she had Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had a lot of good women to actually develop with.
Yeah, and not only that,
but she was always a badass. She was better at what she did than Ronda.
Well, and that is actually what I was just
a believable like wrestler fighter. Like Ronda never really
wasn't it before 40. A little before 40 is where she beat Ronda. And it was Ronda's last match, and Ronda left.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, oh, we see what they're doing. Yeah. She's going to be this. And then nothing.
She ran she ran the gamut in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like they poised her as a badass numerous times.
Yes.
I'm surprised because it's a Triple H regime.
Mm-hmm. Well, look. And
unless she said she didn't want to re-sign. Like because we don't know what goes behind,
of course,
closed doors. Like you can ask if you want to re-sign. Like your contract's up. Here's a contract, and you just don't sign it, so you get released.
Yeah,
but you still got the 90-day.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, of course. But the thing that
she might be joining Hogan and Bischoff's new fucking thing.
No,
she might be she might be a Bischoff bitch. I'm only assuming that's what he calls them. I mean, there was a Ho Train. There could be a Bischoff bitch. I think we know the title of this one. I'll tell you that much. The one with the Bischoff bitch. I tell you, that's a good tagline too, because people are angry at him.
Yeah, that's true.
And people might know. They might want to listen. They're gonna listen and be like, "Oh God, what did I subject myself to?" And he's like, "Don't sell yourself short." Oh, I did that wrong. I don't sell yourself short. Much better.
I'm sure, I guess.
Yeah, it was incredible. Magical. Inspirational, might I say.
The thing that, like, when it comes to these releases,
people get really butthurt, but also...
Yeah. Well, look, that is the biggest thing.
Fucking business.
Is people get butthurt about it and act like they care, but when these people are around and are signed and are on TV, they don't care like that. They only care when they get released. I'm saying fans.
Oh, for fans?
They only give a shit when they get released.
People love fucking controversy. Controversy. I mean, they do. They love...
You're right.
People like to shout for no fucking reason. I'll tell you who avoided the fucking chopping block, who could have been on it, but, like, 180 is Karrion Kross.
Because there's a plan with Karrion Kross.
Yeah, finally.
Yes,
finally, and doesn't seem like it's stupid.
I think he's going. I think we're going to be able to not have to say Karrion anymore. I think Killer is coming.
I think that's. I mean, you're on fucking Netflix. You got fucking Pat McAfee dropping F-bombs.
Yeah,
because he's the fucking man, just like that. But, no, I think he's always had that like edge, the character, they just always restricted him.
Yes.
Like always.
Yeah.
And he was always he was dressed up as a sex puppet for one. Yeah, you think we forgot about that? We didn't.
Either did he. Either did he. Don't worry about that.
I wouldn't have either. You made me dress like what?
No, that's the biggest thing that bothers me with the releases is everyone acting like
you can't get rid of Scarlett if he's
no, that's not happening. Everyone acts like they really care. When they were on the roster, you didn't care. You weren't looking or clamoring for these people, and then they get released, and now all of a sudden you care, and WWE is evil. Everyone is going to have to do this. So everyone's going to have to go through
the loud cries that do reach. It has saved a couple people, but it was just
short-lived.
Like Cedric Alexander got released, and then
remember Drake Maverick? When he had crying promo that was like passion as hell. They brought him back for a little bit and then he was gone too.
Yeah, wow. I forgot about that. I was surprised they got rid of him. He was doing good work. Like
he always did do good work
as like
yes.
a GM, not like I think he looked too much like Little Nate. I think that's why they got rid of him. I think there could only be one Little Nate. They should have had a Little Nate off.
That would have been entertaining.
Yeah, it would have been like a minier version of Lethal and fucking Ric Flair.
Yeah. But I mean,
he's British, so who knows how that would have turned out.
It would have been pretty funny still, though.
Did they woo differently? Is there a twang to the woo?
I don't think so.
Do the Brits have a twang?
Well, I think it's like music. You know, when you have like people with like the weird accents, and then they sing clear American.
And they sound like fucking Colin Farrell.
Well, yeah. Look at when what's his name, Scott Stapp from Creed. Like you
with
hear,
arms wide open.
Like he has a weird voice already talking, but then like granted, yeah, he does those weird things with his runs when he sounds like that. But like clear, you see it all the time with singers. I mean, me and Jamie watch American Idol all the time. You have these people that have these accents or shit, and then all of a sudden, it's just fucking clear.
And then I sing like this. And then I talk like this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to sing a song. And then I hit the high note, and you love me. Get signed to a multi-million-dollar deal, and you never do anything with it.
Exactly. I mean, kind of took a right turn that's.
I landed the plane somewhere in Barbados.
Obviously. That's your go-to tonight, Barbados.
Man, it rolls off the tongue really nicely. Barbados.
I guess.
Barbados. What's the deal with Barbados?
Boy, that strand's really hitting hard, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, so back to NXT
Sour
and
Diesel.
Elijah return.
Jackknife Powerbomb. Wrestling reference.
When I sent
Who's going where?
When I sent you the TikTok of Elijah's return.
Yes. I'd already known, but I still liked watching.
So I was watching that live on NXT when the 25-man Battle Royal and Elijah came out.
And they went with the Elijah too. They were like it was Elias, but yes. he reined them back in.
Yeah,
and they still popped hard for it, even when he said walk with Elijah, because they said that.
Yes, but
I liked Elias as because he has the look.
Oh yeah,
he's like Skinner, but Skinner roided for fucking 6 years.
Yeah. I think he looks even better than Skinner.
Oh yeah, obviously. For sure. But he's got the white. You know where I was going with it.
Yeah.
But he's the dirtball, like grunge music, fucking. But he could talk. He did the singing really good. He got the crowd invested. He did all the things. That's one of those ones that you
and
really,
he was solid in the ring.
That
when he had to compete, he
got
solid.
hurt too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
and that's when he came back. The whole Elijah thing.
Yeah,
started. Dude, injuries to someone like that who's got that whole it package.
Well, remember, he wasn't Elijah when he came back.
He was Elias, and then Elijah showed up. Right?
No, Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Sorry, yes. I meant it was the other E.
Yeah, and then when he went on the Indies, that's when he became. Yeah, that's when he became Elijah when he was on the Indies, and now with TNA.
Yeah, Elijah was his
Ezekiel's brother.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah,
don't let the guy that does this good. Let him do it good. Because he kept coming up with new shit. It's not like it was the same.
Even the Ezekiel thing with Kevin Owens and all was fucking
that was
amazing. It was so great.
I feel like Kevin Owens can really enhance almost anything, even a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Because they let Kevin Owens be Kevin Owens.
Yes.
This is what they're doing with Karrion Kross, finally.
Yeah. Because they're letting him, they're probably giving him it, going, this is what you want to do? Okay, keep it in this, but do it your way.
Like crazy, another crazy one, Samoa Joe.
Yep.
Dude, you could have done so much. You could have worked something out where he was like half talent, half fucking in the back. They need people. Well, AEW needs people like that too. And what the fuck are we doing?
AEW has and had people like that, and people don't fucking listen to them. So it doesn't matter who is backstage.
It really is a fucking. It's a weird fucking conundrum over there. Anyway, back to the more important.
Well, look, with that, I wanted to get your opinion on this because it kind of hit me weird as I watched it. I watched it happen, like I said, I watched it live. And then watching the clips earlier this morning, I had the same feeling, and this is where it kind of popped into my head. It was, when that happened, I had a giant smile on my face.
So did I.
And I feel like, and now this could only be us or maybe our generation or maybe just WWE fans. I don't want to generalize, but I'm not sure.
I can't wait to hear what you're about to say, actually.
I feel like WWE, and it might be because of time frame thing, and because they've been around so long and they have nostalgia on their side, and AEW doesn't because they're only 5 or 6 years old. WWE makes me feel that with 85% of what they do. They make you feel good. They bring things back. They do callbacks. AEW...
And they have good characters that will actually get you to that point now.
Yeah.
Like I know what you're saying about like callbacks and stuff.
Well,
WWE's been good at callbacks for...
There's a lot that WWE does that is very feel-good moments.
By design.
Because that's what WWE is all about, is making the moments, making people remember, have these things.
That's the whole I think it's WrestleMania moments.
Yeah, I think that's more the reason that we cannot get into AEW over the spotty wrestling or the lack of storytelling. There's not stuff that makes you feel in AEW.
No,
and maybe this is just
they
us.
had.
I could be
they
talking
had
out
it.
of turn.
No, they had it though. They had it with Cody Jericho when he first came in and was doing the fucking. What the hell was he doing? What was his first fucking thing? It wasn't Le Champion. He was doing. What did he do in his yard? He did some fucking weird
with Matt Hardy, where he had the dogs with going after the drone. Matt Hardy.
That's
he had that. That was good.
Jericho's fallen, and it's such a shame. It is. Excuse me. Hopefully I didn't hear that. He's done so much.
And I didn't bring this up to shit on AEW.
No,
it was kind of.
This isn't like
something I
I'm
realized.
not shitting on him. I'm just saying, it sucks to see Jericho, almost demote himself to certain things,
But he's trying to help younger talent.
That's fine, and that's good. And he did do that. He helped Ricky Starks. He's helped that tag team, Matt and the Magic Man, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, used to be 2.0 in NXT. I can't remember their name.
He's helped them, but I mean, Jericho's good at getting himself very over.
And not only himself, but objects and gimmicks and lines and everything like that.
I miss that.
But he purposely took that away to get younger talent over. You know what I mean?
I want to see one more WWE run for Jericho.
I think you might, honestly.
I think I have to.
I don't
think it's a might. I think I have. I think that needs to happen. He didn't burn any bridges. I don't know if Triple H likes him that much, but I don't.
Triple H, it doesn't matter if Triple H likes you or not at this point. It doesn't matter. So, I mean,
he really
is going to happen.
He does live the best for business fucking
moniker. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Seeing fucking Rollins is a bad guy again. That's almost his natural habitat.
But see, if they're going to keep this way, I wish they would kind of strip away the babyface stuff from Rollins. Having the fans still sing his song is a very babyface thing.
It might turn into mockery. I mean, like we already went over this before. People just like to chant.
They do. They want to be involved.
He's given them something to chant for quite some time. A lot of different things.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to burn it down before his
Yep. I mean, they still have that.
That was when he was tweening too.
Yeah.
That was when they didn't know. But I mean, Rollins people that do good work get reactions. Might not always be the reaction that you want, but it was the reaction you wanted at the time you wanted.
Yeah.
Because he was getting booed at Mania, but they're still.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're good, like KO don't get booed. He gets cheered, and he's an ass.
You're right. Yeah.
We live in well, go on, help me. Bizarro world.
Bizarro world, yeah.
Yeah, we live in Bizarro world. Wrestling is Bizarro world.
I'll give you that one for sure. Well, look, Saturday.
And it always has been.
Saturday is Backlash. And we have, I forget what number this is, but we have Cena, Orton.
28.
Insert number here. Insert number here. I don't know how many times it's been.
Has it ever underdelivered?
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember.
I can't remember a Cena Orton match that hasn't delivered at all. I can't remember that. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe it is, but again, we can't remember.
Maybe. I mean, we go back to OVW days. It's probably not.
Do you think there's any chance in the world that Orton walks out the champion? Any chance in the world?
I'm going to give it a 99.9 that he's got no shot.
Okay. It's that 0.01.
It's that 0.01
chance.
that WWE just lets you have
Yeah.
just for keepsake. Now, some people have lost that. Some people will be like, there's no way he's winning. They'll be just convinced. I like to leave just an inkling of hope.
Okay.
I mean, he's at his hometown. It's going to be loud as shit.
Yeah.
They're going to be...
And
that crowd's going to be fucking nice for that.
Like we talked about last week, and I asked, what it was John Cena getting cheered as the heel, just Vegas.
That might change in fucking St. Louis against fucking... Maybe they fucking did something right.
Yeah.
Let's put it in St. Louis. Wait, idea. Let's have Randy Orton face him.
That'll get him the booze.
That crowd's gonna go ape shit for Orton.
Yeah.
That entrance is gonna be fucking
But
nutty.
I agree with you. I still think John Cena walks out champion. I think most people think that.
I mean, have crazier things happened? Have they added? I mean, I've been saying it for a while. I love adding a triangle or even 4 people that all are in for the same thing. Because you got...
Well, we have that on this card.
Go for it.
To a much lesser level, but Jacob Fatu, L.A. Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre.
I mean, that's all just
for the United States
filler
champion.
for the Samoan Werewolf to win over formidable opponents. Those two that you mentioned last, Priest and McIntyre, are going to pretty much take themselves out of this fucking match.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they end up in the stands and they're just beating the living shit out of each other.
And it just ends up being the two again.
Yeah.
Come the end.
Yeah.
I mean, you got probably the best heel work recently. Well, let me say this, and I agree because I listened to Busted Open from yesterday. No, I'm not talking about Dom. That's the funny thing. Is I listened to Busted Open yesterday, and I couldn't agree more how they analyzed this Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch feud. I feel like they're booing Becky because I'm sorry.
They're booing Lyra?
No, they're booing Becky because they hate her more than they like Lyra. Like at this point. Like I think Becky's doing well. And the thing I sent you
where she popped herself.
Where she pops herself talking about Bailey. Like it's hard for fans to boo Becky. And especially after coming off a layoff. You know what I mean? And then finally
kind
coming
of the
back.
perfect timing, actually.
But I feel like it's coming across. I feel like Lyra's doing a pretty good job.
Well, it's going to be... Lyra's not seasoned enough.
No,
she's got the look and all, but
Yeah.
she's not seasoned enough.
She's great in the ring.
This is going to be up to Becky to push this in the direction it needs to go to.
Yeah.
She's the veteran.
Yeah.
She's the one that's been around. She's going to have to fucking really put over fucking Lyra.
I think she's done a great job helping Lyra, throwing her softballs in promos to where Lyla's just knocking out of the park.
That's what you need, though. That's
as a veteran. Yes.
How many people have said you have to make the other person look good?
Yes.
That's your job.
And I think Becky's doing it.
Yeah. So, we've heard that from, as much as it pains me, Brian heard this from our boys, the Now. You got to make, that's the whole fucking name of the game. You make the other person, you can't just fucking ball hog it.
Yes. Yeah.
You got to fucking,
sort of like,
you got to share the rock.
Sort of like Charlotte and
Tiff,
where Charlotte wasn't giving her anything.
Tiff took it.
And no, I'm saying like as help, didn't give her any help, and that's how it got ugly.
Yeah, well, Tiff
and went into business for herself.
Well, even if she did or she didn't, it needed to happen, and it made the feud better. Like
it definitely made the build to that match better. I'll tell you that.
And the match itself being stiff.
Yeah.
I'm not an insider. I don't fucking know. Could have been playing that way. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
But that lended well to the second part of the promos leading up to that match. When it got personal, then it got in the ring, then it got more personal. There was people bleeding, teeth were knocked out. That was a success in my book.
It absolutely was.
That little thing, that was a success.
Yeah. Even though it wasn't planned.
Who knows?
Like it's even better. That makes it that better.
You know what?
Better.
Later on when they do the video on it, be like, yeah, we playing that.
Yeah.
It went exactly how we wanted to. Aren't you guys fucking silly for thinking otherwise?
They could pull a rock and be like,
sheets.
we meant to do that. Like that was all planned.
They theoretically they could.
Absolutely.
Who the fuck's gonna say anything otherwise?
Yeah. No one is. No one.
Shit, dude, some people just fall backwards in the luck and it happens.
Yeah.
And you fucking get magic.
We got
It's
Dom
show
next.
business, baby.
We got Dirty Dom versus Penta
Love Dom. Love the
for
work.
the IC title.
I love how high everyone is on him too.
Yeah.
Like how everyone thinks like he's gonna be like he's not even scratched the surface. Dude, watching the evolution of Dominic Mysterio from when he came in and was his dad's bitch, and to the point of where he got booed before he could even say a word, embraced it. Dude, he owes so much to fucking one, his dad, two, Triple H, three, the Judgment Day, fucking
Rhea, and all of them. Rhea and Finn,
and Liv,
Damien,
and Liv.
Yeah,
because Liv helped get that to the next level. I think for him.
Yeah,
I think that was.
I think you're right.
That was next level Dom, and if we're not even seeing anything yet.
Well, I think it's more. I think you're right. I think it definitely Liv, but I think a lot Rhea too. I think
Rhea,
those two women.
The Rhea rub is.
Yeah,
that's a good rub to get.
Yeah.
Get your minds out of the gutter. But I think Liv took that one to
I like that one, the one with the Rhea rub.
There you go.
I like that one too.
I mean, we're just getting erotic in this one today. You got Bischoff's bitches, you got the Rhea rub. Liv was doing the tush push.
Anyway, keep
that was
going.
a good reference. But yeah, I think Dominic, if we're just watching like just a small sample of what's to come.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him, man.
I agree.
They need guys like that, and they get guys like that. Like it, whether it happens, this is an organic type one. It helps. He's a legacy and a pretty substantial one.
Yep.
But dude, he didn't look like he had a fucking shot. He
Not-
didn't look like he had a chance in hell of even being a fifth of what he is now, let alone now to having great potential in this business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he did not look
And
like
staying
that.
power. And staying power for sure. Last match, there's only 5 matches, which
that's a
pay-per-view is perfect.
That's a good after fucking Mania.
Yeah.
Like refresh.
Yeah. Gunther and McAfee, like you said.
That's just gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those.
Gunther, I think, is gonna beat the living shit out of him. Reassert dominance. Yeah. Someone's gonna probably come out and help. That would hopefully set up Gunther's next feud. Because it doesn't look like he's gonna be going after Jay. Looks like Jay's off to other things, maybe.
Logan Paul.
So
did you see what happened after Raw?
He got beat up.
Went off the air.
Did Jay get beat up?
He was high-fiving the fans.
I saw, and then I looked away.
Okay, so he's high-fiving. Well, it went off the air, and then
someone caught it.
WWE put it out on their social. He's high-fiving, and Logan's wearing a hoodie and comes up, and just as he gets to the center part, like that turn of the guardrail or barricade, he just gives the giant punch and lays Jay out, and then runs away.
Dude, they might be gearing up for Logan Paul champion. Jay might have got his WrestleMania moment.
I agree.
It might.
Yeah, Logan Paul might be your world champion
after Backlash, and that might be your not after because it's Gunther.
Money in the Bank is after this.
No, can we get a surprise?
Money in the Bank is June. I want to say June 7th is Money in the Bank.
What could they do for Gunther's next? We could get a surprise on that one. That might be like one of those.
Something or someone we don't see coming.
They can either do that or they can do something stupid like Kittle fucking jump the fucking barrier and now he's.
I kind of hope it is the first thing you said. I hope
obviously it's better if it's someone that like ooh. It's too bad he's not like ready yet because fucking Gunther and Obafemi would be fucking magical.
Yeah.
Just two big dudes slapping that meat. Slap that meat, baby.
The Big E special right there.
I want to see Big E come back too. It's a shame they're kind of like twiddling the fucking New Day. Like they were.
What if it's Rusev?
Rusev that comes out and.
Although I don't think it's Rusev because he's annihilating American Alpha Academy, whatever the hell they are now.
He's annihilating Americans.
He's killing them, their baby faces. So I feel like that's not going to happen with him. But I just want Rusev to be in a meaningful. Like, don't get me wrong.
I think it's going to get there.
Bring him back, but
it'll. I think it's going to get there.
Yeah,
I think Rusev. I think he's got enough to get him there. I don't know who it could be, but I'm banking on it being someone because I think Gunther's going to beat the shit out of McAfee. I think that's the whole plan. McAfee gave you that promo. He's going to have the crowd behind him, and then he's going to get his ass kicked, and then someone's going to come out and save him. I love a good save, too. Bring back the good saves.
Yeah.
Bring back some good saves where you're not fucking expecting it, and you fucking hear some music hit. I love that.
And hopefully they're not dancing on the ramp while he's getting his ass kicked. Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, man. Like, that was the most bizarre thing. Like, you just got to AEW. You're already acting a fool. Like, what are you doing? Like, fucking help your fucking... Like, you're dancing. Fucking... He's getting his ass kicked. Jesus, they had no rules there. There was no rules. Just go out and do you, boo. It doesn't matter if your fucking brother's getting his ass kicked. You'll get there eventually for the fucking save. It doesn't have to make sense. It's AEW.
It was so funny, though. It's a great moment.
So fucking bizarre.
Well, I mean, aside from that...
Brother Nero just dropped the ball.
I don't have a lot else. Backlash was it. The releases were another thing I wanted to talk about. Of course, Elijah on NXT last night. Today being Wednesday, last night on Tuesday.
Yeah, right now AEW's lighting a flame in your ass. You're fucking loving every minute of it.
Yeah, it's 8:45. So
AEW's 45 minutes in on. I'm hoping it's good. I'll go out on a limb and say that. I hope it's good.
Wrestling to be bad. Like, I never root for wrestling to be bad. Of course not.
All I know is that there's a blueprint.
In case you were wondering, the Celtics are up 20 in the third quarter. I know you're excited.
I'm so fucking happy for that. I just
excited.
love it. But they were up pretty big last time too. And
Yeah, but this is
the bed. Kyle, that's for you.
That was all. That was the third quarter. There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. They're going into the fourth up 20.
That's why we played the whole game. They're up 30.
They're up 20 right now.
20.
In the 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
It's not impossible. It's the playoffs. You just got to.
It's time to keep the fucking foot on the goddamn throat and pull this fucking win out.
Got my title.
Got
my title right here. Now if the Phillies can just deliver it.
Yeah,
the Sixers have fucking.
My
They got a new stadium
on the wall over there.
We got the Fly Guys playing in the Xfinity Mobile Arena.
Look, well, let's take a little.
I'll sidetrack for a little Philly sports.
All right.
Sorry, everybody that doesn't care.
Yeah, but we kind of do. Wells Fargo Center.
15 years.
Favorite moment in the Wells Fargo Center, not as just that under that name for the past 15 years.
I know. You got 15 years. That's the bulk of my memory of. I remember my other memories are the Spectrum.
Well, yeah,
because when it was First Union in core states, I was real young, but I remember the Spectrum ones. So best moment from the Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
Best moment, man. There's a few of them that jump to mind. One of them is wrestling related. I mean, two of them are wrestling related. I mean, the 30th show was pretty badass.
Oh, if you're going wrestling related, I wasn't thinking that, but okay.
Yeah, well, I was at the Wells Fargo. Wrestling related, I would go the 30th show, and then with my dad going apeshit when Roman won, that was like, you'd never get a title change on Raw. That was pretty cool. Wrestling moments. Just to be there live and the crowd go absolutely nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Got to see Billy Joel at the fucking...
At the center?
At the Wells Fargo Center.
Okay.
That was cool.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, like stuff like that, like concerts. I went to Garth Brooks at fucking.
We did.
That is.
We did.
That is fucking.
That's a good one. I forgot about that one.
And that's bizarre because that's not my forte at all. But I know Garth Brooks songs and I did not hate it.
That was a good fucking concert. And it was the first time I'm a big, obviously, Garth Brooks fan.
Yeah.
That was a great fucking time.
Yeah.
And being Garth Brooks fan, like, I fucking thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
That was a really good time.
Any good, we didn't have a championship, but any sports moments that stick out from the Wells Fargo Center? 2010 till now?
Wells Fargo Center. So we sat 4 rows from the ice, and me and my dad watched Donald Brashear beat the living shit out of Sandy McCarthy. On the Rangers, and it was like I was young, and I was like, we were literally right fucking there. The game just started, and he's beating the living piss out of him, and there's Brashear's just fucking wailing them, and they're just like, hey, what the fucking do? The refs are fucking they stunned themselves, and Brashear's just beating the piss out of them. Dude, McCarthy got up. He was so bloody. It was the Rangers. It was so.
I remember the fight. I know exactly.
It
what
was
you're talking
so
about.
good. We were so close to that fight. Like, it was happening, like, right in front of us. I'm like, just like, I'm like, oh my God. This is fucking awesome.
I got 3, and 2 of them were taking place in the same year. April of 2010, so it was the year that started to be called in Wells Fargo Center. Rangers Flyers. There's a shootout to get into the playoffs. Brian Boucher in net. Danny Briere scores in the shootout, and Brian Boucher makes a save.
That was the Stanley Cup year.
So then, fast forward to the second round against Boston.
When we
are down.
Fucking came back from 3-0.
I was at Game 3 in Philly.
So you went to the game we lost.
I ran into the third game. I had a full beard, I had the beard like this. I was at Game 3. No, just regular. We got blown out, and it looked like we were down 0-3 at that point. I went home. I shaved my beard off. I was like, we're fucking done.
You should have shaved your eyebrows after that, because once we hit the fucking Blackhawks, that was fucking game over.
I had hair at that point, so I wasn't bald at that point.
Shaved everything.
But yeah, I was so convinced
I
this
remember where I was
fucking
for that.
over.
I was at a bar in East Stroudsburg for that whole duration of playoff,
Dude,
and it was one of the wildest fucking.
I never
hockey
ever
playoffs.
in my wildest dreams could have thought they would have come back, and it was the greatest comeback
because they were down 3-0 in the fourth game, down 3-0, came back, won the series, then did it again that same year.
No, because it was, I forget who the first round was that it was an all-right series. Second round was Boston, which is they came back. Third round was Montreal, and they beat Montreal pretty handily too.
Yeah,
and then it was the Blackhawks.
Yeah, the Blackhawks.
And then Blackhawks in 6.
That sucks so fucking.
Which hurts.
Yeah, that brought back the same fucking memory of the Detroit Red Wings when they swept us in '96.
The third memory, which I'll never be able to get out of my head, was the first game I ever took Brina to. Was a Flyers Islander game.
See, mine was a Phillies game, so I was at the bank.
Okay.
The first game I brought her to, but I will say all of them are either with you or my dad. My dad, we went to go see the before what's the fucking game where all the veterans play?
Oh, alumni game.
The alumni game.
Yeah.
So we got to see Bob Kelly, which was his favorite player growing up. And that was pretty cool. We had the fucking Bob Kelly, like that was
nice.
That was cool.
Awesome.
And Leclerc and Lindros played in that too. So I got to see Leclerc and Lindros again. I was like, this is fucking cool as shit. He's like, this guy should be on his fucking skate. He's fucking older than I am. Fucking God. Because that's exactly and that is verbatim what happened. I'm like, just fucking relax. This is fucking cool. These guys look like they got shit in their pants.
Just enjoy it, goddammit.
Yeah. It's so fun. But I enjoyed even more when I hear that fucking happened. Yeah, the Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo was cool. I like the Wells Fargo. I liked fucking the pizzas that they had until they changed it. Cuz's Pizza. Like, just keep Lorenzo's. Lorenzo's was better. It's the same fucking kind of thing, but Lorenzo's was better.
Well, we got 6 years.
Well, September it changes.
Yeah.
Names.
So, to Xfinity Mobile Arena.
Xfinity Mobile Arena. Are they going to keep it purple?
Probably.
No team's purple.
No, they're just. Well, no, they change all the lights for each event. When the Flyers play, it's ours. When the Sixers, although the Sixers won't be playing there, is from what I heard.
No, they cut a deal.
Did they?
Sixers.
Okay.
The Sixers
cut a deal.
and yeah. So Comcast. I think Comcast. I don't know if it was the rights or something, but that was announced that the Sixers and the Flyers are going to both be playing there because
I'm glad
I think
they came to
the
some
Kibosh got put on Camden, and the Kibosh got put on 10th down Chinatown.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
dude.
Now they're building one in South Philly, which is going to be open 2031-32, which is when this agreement with Xfinity Mobile Arena is over.
So they get a new arena.
So we're getting a new arena.
But it's going to be in the complex, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, you can't take one of these teams out of the complex. We're the only state, or the only
one
city.
of the only. There's a couple, but we're
Yeah, but we got all 4.
Yes.
I don't think any of the others have all 4.
Yeah, I can't say
like
for sure,
we're in the same. Right. When people come here, like this is like amazing to them because we have everything right there.
Yes.
It's all within walking distance.
Yeah.
And it's fucking cool.
Yeah, it is.
you can't move anybody anywhere else.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Well,
it's
yeah, but look,
stupid.
you go to Boston and the TD Garden is at one place and Fenway is at a complete other.
Yeah, and you
Same
got-
thing with Yankees and Rangers with Madison Square.
Chicago.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
with
the fucking Giants playing Jersey.
Yeah.
And the Jets playing Jersey.
Yeah.
So that's how fucking stupid that is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very unique to be a Philly sports fan to have all our teams.
I mean, we're tortured a lot of the time. I mean,
Yes.
we've been a little bit blessed as of late,
Mm-hmm.
but for the most part, anger, torture, that whole thing. It's kind of like being a wrestling fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Philly sports fan is the equivalent of being a wrestling fan.
At least-
never happy,
But at
but
least
kind of happy.
at least your wrestlers can win. It's hard for Philly sports teams to win. Eagles are a special case. I get that.
We got the ball.
but-
We got 2 Super Bowls in the past fucking what we got 17 and
7 years
yeah.
in between.
I'm good with that.
Phillies
7
in
years.
Phillies in 08.
Phillies in 08 was
Flyers and Sixers have taken
Phil-
forever.
Phillies in 08 was still my favorite.
I agree.
That was still
I
my
agree.
favorite.
08 was a good year. A very, very good year. So that's our Philly sports talk. We did not plan on talking about,
It's
but
all good.
it
We
is
played
what
on
it is.
half of the stuff that I brought up, but we still talked about it.
Very true. We didn't plan on anything anyway, so I don't know.
Those are
what
the
I'm saying.
best shows, honestly,
guess.
people. You can all agree that the things that aren't playing sometimes they are the best.
Yeah. This Saturday is 1 week from ACW Aftershock.
Aftershock.
May 17th, Poughkeepsie MJN Center. Card is all set, as we talked about with the
Yeah.
Now a couple weeks ago.
Follow Most Marketable on social
Yes.
media.
Oh,
Man. He's so
yes.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Instagram, TikTok, like follow him. He puts out these videos that are fucking gold.
He's
It's
one of these guys
really,
that he's
really
not.
good.
He's one of these guys that can talk and he can wrestle and he's not signed. He's like, I feel like that's going to change eventually.
I think, yeah,
I think
absolutely.
He's going to catch something somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go take a leak. I'm going to let everyone.
I guess that'll do it as Joe walks away. He just walks off the show. He's done. Thank you everybody for watching, listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be talking to you very soon. Joe, any words? No? Okay, good. Don't take any shit from anybody. See you guys.